Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another great episode of I'm Just Saying. Yo, it's your boy, DeVal, and I got the fantasy guru with me, Mr. Albright.
What's good? What's good?
Yeah, bro. So we got our special edition episode for you guys. It's our fantasy. We about to do our love-hate list. We about to talk about that epic trade that went today.
Wild.
Freaking wild. Like the Eagles needed it, but hey, I guess they felt that they did. You know, so
we'll talk about it.
We'll talk about it. We'll get into it. We'll talk about how Johan Dotson ruined my pick. He ruined it. He did. That's a lot of mouths to feed on one team. And perfect segment. Can Jalen Hurts? Can he do it, bro? I don't know. Can he deliver and get the ball to all his playmakers? It's a lot. It's a lot of mouths to feed. And if you really think about it, it's like 5 really good receivers.
Yeah.
If you really get technical, you count the tight end and then the running back. It's a lot of receivers.
Yeah.
Fuck. It's a lot of mouths to feed, bro. But we're going to get into it. Had to get that out. My frustration. You know what I'm saying?
Pissed.
But I got my Iron Mike shirt on today. A dude feeling drippy. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm a savage today. I'm a savage. Let's get it going.
Right. Shit.
So let's start off with our loves, all right? We'll start with the QBs. Who's your love, Albright? Hey, time out. Make sure y'all pay attention, all right? Because my man Albright's trying to school y'all on something. You know what I mean? Y'all better take this advice. All right. This ain't just talking all up the side of his neck. This guy has won leagues. He's beaten me a lot, fucking asshole. And he knows what he's doing because he always steals my picks. All right.
Yeah.
So listen up, jot down, or keep playing this on the loop. All right.
I mean, do you want me to read them all off for my quarterbacks?
You can start off with like 1 or 2 because I got some.
Okay, so
What do you think?
My main one, I've talked about him a lot, CJ Stroud. I really love him. Another
so do you
one.
Think he should be drafted first? If he can?
Drafted first? No, I don't want to put like Allen in those like in my love because everybody already knows about him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going off of people that I feel like if you're drafting in like the middle of the pack or if you're at the wraparound, people that are probably going to fall to you. Stroud's one of them. Mahomes is another one because he's fallen on a lot of draft boards. A lot. Like I've done a few drafts already and he's going behind usually like Allen. I've seen him go behind Allen, Hurts, and CJ. Like I've seen him go behind like all of them. So like if you can grab him, I mean it's still Patty Mahomes. And then Jordan Love is another one for me. So I'll do those 3 for right now.
I like Jordan Love.
Yeah, I just recently drafted him in Brandon's 12-man.
Mm-hmm.
I took him.
Yes.
Had to.
Hey, and your league, is it full PPR?
Yeah,
always,
12-man,
right?
full PPR.
Nobody do standard anymore. I mean, if you do standard, it's cool, but that's like
it's a way different way to draft. Yeah, it's a way different way to draft.
It's dinosaur-ish. Nobody really do that no more.
It was fun though. Like when I first started playing fantasy, playing that way, it was still fun. But once you get introduced to full PPR, it's like yo,
there's no turning back, bro.
No,
it's not.
No.
Yeah, it's just not. So all right, so guys, it's full PPR. All right. So for me, full PPR, the trade has changed my number 1 pick for QBs, and that's Jalen Hurts now. I think he's number 1 for it. I mean, for fantasy.
Yeah,
for fantasy.
I can see that.
He has a lot of weapons. He has Johan Dotson as his number 3. And as a number 3, If you play football, I play football. I wasn't really good, but I know football a little bit. All right. So if you're a number 3 and they're playing man defense on you, you are going to get the safety on you.
And you usually get the first look, too, because the best defenders are on the 1 and 2.
Yes. But the thing is about all 3, maybe 4 of these receivers that's up there right now, right? In man coverage, Devontae Smith can beat a number 2.
Oh, easy.
Or a number 3 corner. He can.
Easy. Slim Reaper's got it.
Yes. A.J. Brown is usually better than your number 1 corner. Dallas Goedert will probably beat some of your linebackers.
Oh, he'll beat most of the linebackers still.
Johan Dotson is going, because he's so good, he's going to beat a strong safety. He's going to beat a safety.
Oh, he'll beat some of the best free safeties out there right now.
He's going to beat them.
Easy.
And if they try to do like a free safety one where it's man coverage, right? But you have the free safety that can roam, like towards the middle and stuff. That's the play we used to do. I forgot the name of it. I don't know. But the safety can roam. And
that was like Earl Thomas safety.
Yeah.
Tyrann Matthew safety.
Right.
Eric Berry.
But he's not going to get that guy on him probably. He's going to get the other guy. He's going to beat the strong safety, bro. He's too good. He's going to dash him. He's going to gash him. He's going to. But so for me, Jalen Hurts, I think he went over Josh Allen for this one. I would probably pick Jalen Hurts first now. There's a lot of targets.
That makes sense, though.
Yeah. Like Josh Allen, I know because he can run. And, he still has Dalton Kincaid. And he still has Shakir. And I like Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
But, God, they're not this trio.
No, they're not Devontae Smith. They're not A.J. Brown.
And Jahan Dotson. You don't understand. That took the top off. For real, man. That's
I was surprised that Washington wanted to do that trade. Yeah. That just blows my mind. Like they're buying. Washington's fully buying into Scary Terry then.
Which they should. And that helps out Scary Terry.
But Jahan Dotson should have stayed.
That made me go lower on McDaniels. I mean, on Jaden Daniels. My bad. On Jaden Daniels, bro, because you took a fucking receiver away from him.
Yeah.
You took
an
option away. A good option, bro.
And unless they're really thinking that Luke McCaffrey's gonna take over Dotson's role, because that's who they drafted to do it.
I know.
And him and Jaden Daniels have been, I guess, connecting. I don't know. I would have kept Dotson.
I would have kept Dotson, Washington. Bro. Yeah, because that's still another target.
Like that's all you got out of him. Like no,
yeah. That's still a target, bro. And why not still have him and McCaffrey? You know what I mean? Why
not have McCaffrey learn from him?
Right. Why just have the trio? Have them all. Help your odds of winning.
Because they have no definite tight end in Washington right now. I mean, Sennett's looking good, but
come on,
they could have had a three-headed snake at the wideouts. Yeah, I didn't like the trade. And they gave
it to a division rival, which I liked
it
understand.
I liked it for Philly. I hated it for
Philly.
For Washington. That was
that changed mine. And after that, I will have to go Josh Allen, number 2. That's a love. And 3, I'm taking probably over for PPR now. Hear me out. I'm taking number 3, CJ Stroud. For fantasy. I think he's going to do better than in fantasy for Patrick Mahomes, better than Patrick Mahomes and better than Lamar. Unless Lamar decides to be Lamar Jackson of
Louisville, baby.
Yeah. Yo,
if we get Louisville Lamar this year, like like what they're saying it looks like with him and Derrick Henry in the backfield, another MVP year.
Yeah. We don't want gunslinging Lamar Jackson trying to keep up with Patrick Mahomes. We don't want that one that we got in the playoffs. That was terrible.
Yeah.
We don't want that guy. We
that was bad.
Yeah, we don't want that guy. We want Action Jackson. We want air and land. He kills you both ways, bro. That's the one we want. We don't want that. Oh, yeah, Patrick Mahomes got arm talent. I got arm talent too. Just stick to the lane, bro. Patrick's a beast at that. Let him live.
Yeah.
All right? And do what you do best. Run the ball sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
You're unstoppable when you run the ball.
Nobody can catch him.
Nobody can. And then probably after that, it will be Lamar Jackson. And then I'm really strong on Anthony Richardson. I really think maybe I'm going out there, but
I like him.
I like Anthony Richardson, and I think he has a Cam Newton-esque ability, like the size.
This era is Cam Newton for sure.
Yeah, I like it, and I'm liking the Colts this year. I am. So, yeah, those are some of our quarterbacks, and for fantasy too, Dak Prescott.
Yeah,
I don't like Brock Purdy. I
not
can't
for fantasy.
Do it. No.
I don't like
Kyler
it.
Murray goes up.
I'd pick Tua in fantasy over I pick Brock Purdy.
Yes, for real.
100%.
I'm with you there.
I'm scared about with all the risk shit and that's been coming out of training camp. Like he's almost like a big fade for me this year, like a do not draft, which hurts Chase.
I know. I'm liking Kirk Cousins. You get deeper into I'm liking Kirk Cousins for fantasy. Then after
he's always
that,
a good fantasy quarterback.
Oh,
always
yeah, for sure. We already know Jordan Love's up there.
Yep.
Jordan Love's up there for fantasy. Yeah. I don't like Tua's good. All right. I know I'm I critique him hard.
He's a good one to take if your draft strategy is taking a bunch of skill players and waiting until he'd be like almost a sleeper for a lot of people is what he'd be.
Yes. And on some of the rankings, this is crazy for you to think, but it's true. He's 18. Quarterback 18.
Damn.
I'm not the only person that doesn't have love for Tua. Okay? I critique him hard, bro, and I'm just saying he is all right. He's all right, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he's ahead of Jared Goff, Deshaun Watson, and Matthew Stafford. I don't know.
I don't like the Stafford one. I think Stafford's better than Tua.
Yeah. I don't know why Daniel Jones is on this list, but I would take everybody ahead of Daniel Jones. He frustrates me as a Giants fan. He frustrates the hell out of me. I got love for my Giants. I wish him nothing but success, even though I know it's not going to happen. But, yo, we got to get this man off the team, bro. I'm sorry. We just got to.
Good
and
luck.
I did a poll on the X. I was like, yo, do y'all think I'm sorry. Do y'all think we should get Bagent from Chicago?
Oh, Bagent?
Bagent, yeah, Bagent. I was like, I think he's pretty damn good.
I like him. I like him as a backup quarterback.
Yeah. I like him as a starter over Dan Jones. We give you Dan Jones.
Fuck that. Fuck that. I don't know.
He won a playoff game.
Give us Tommy. I'd take Tommy DeVito over fucking Daniel Jones.
A lot of people would. A lot of fans would. Man, we'll take Scooby Doo right now. For real. All right, so let's go wideouts. Who you loving as wideout?
Who am I loving?
Yes,
JJ.
Sir.
He's still up there. Even though the quarterback scares, people are scared about Sam Darnold. They up their offensive line, and all Sam Darnold's job is going to be is just throw the ball to JJ. Because Hawkinson's out for 6 weeks with the torn ACL still. Jordan Addison's going to get suspended for his DUI. Their offense is basically Justin Jefferson. There is Aaron Jones, sure. But JJ and his talent, I'll bet on that. I don't know if he'd be my first wideout taken though. My first wideout. No. My first wideout taken would probably be Amon-Ra.
Okay.
Because I don't trust Chase.
Can't go wrong
with the Burrow thing, and then I'd go Hill after Amon-Ra for me, and then CD third.
Why Hill second? You got to elaborate that one.
Hill second, just because of his speed. Like, there's still nobody that can guard him. Even though Tua's arm isn't the best. I mean, the past 2 seasons with Tua, Tyreek is still finished in the top 3 as a wideout with terrible pass accuracy from Tua.
So in full PPR, you believe that Amon-Ra St. Brown?
Oh, Amon-Ra?
Have better season.
Yeah. Then Tua or then Tyreek? Yeah. Because in Detroit, Dan Campbell, that's like, he peppers him. That's all he did last year. And his receptions every year since he's been in the league at Detroit has gone up significantly every year, and targets. Yardage has gone up, everything. I think this year is probably, some could say the past few years is a breakout year. I think this year he does way better than what he's done the past 2 years. J-Mo can't catch the ball. It's him and Laporta. And then Gibbs on the outskirts on the little dump downs when Goff gets blitzed. So I think Amon-Ra is probably, for me, he's probably going to be the wideout one. I think he takes a big step.
All right, who's your 3?
Let's see. 3 would have to be CD. Yeah, I said CD.
Okay.
And then just because of the quarterback scares after that, that's why JJ and Chase fell. I'd take JJ before I took Chase.
Okay.
And then, but those 2 would be right after that.
Okay.
And then for me, after that, probably it's going to have to be Devontae Smith.
Okay.
I've already called it here. He's doing better than AJ this year.
I know. But now he's got to beat out a lot of people.
He does, but I still think, I mean, with the trade there, somebody's still going to lose out, and it's either going to be Goddard or Dotson. And I think it's going to go more Goddard. I think they're going to run a lot of 3 wideout sets with Barkley and Hurts in a pistol formation or a shotgun formation.
Johan Dotson. He
changes it. Maybe there's just some things that they haven't put out from camp, but this trade kind of, in the Philly eyes for me, put that one of those wideouts are going down, and I don't think it's going to be the top 2. I think it's Goddard.
Ooh, that's tough. That's just a gut feeling right there.
It is a gut feeling, for sure.
That's a gut feeling.
100% it's a gut feeling.
I'm with you. I get it. Well, my lineup's a little bit different. It is.
Right.
It's a little.
That's fun.
So for me, my number 1, I would go Tyreek Hill in the PPR. Tyreek, he's always chasing 2,000 yards. They're going to spoon feed him his yards. He's the guy. He's the number 1 offensive player on the team. He's the best offensive player, period.
Yeah.
So he's going to get the ball. He's going to get it no matter how. He's going to get it. For me, I think that's my number 1 guy. If I was picking after Christian McCaffrey, I would go Tyreek Hill if I was number 2. I would. Then after that, I would go Amon-Ra. I'm with you on Amon-Ra. That one.
I think those 2 just this year, they're right there.
Yeah.
I could see why you go Hill, for sure. Yeah.
But I agree with Albright that you have to get Amon-Ra on your team. He is a stud. He's not a gimmick. He's legit. Yep. So here's where we're different, because I will go A.J. Brown for PP. A.J. Brown is a really good wide receiver.
Yeah, I'm not saying he's not.
They have that connection. They do have a connection. Now, you didn't really see it towards the end with Philly, but in the beginning, AJ was eating. So I like AJ.
But if you're going to say the connection, I'm just going to say, just to back up my Devontae, those guys go all the way back to Alabama.
They do.
Bro.
They got a good connection. They do. So, I mean, it's either or there, too.
It's a toss-up there, too.
It's a toss-up right there, too.
It's a toss-up there.
For me, Jettas go down, not because of Justin Jefferson. I don't believe in Sam Darnold. So now, like you just said, all these guys are going to be out probably and missing time. They're just going to double JJ, and probably Hawkinson might go off a little bit.
And he ain't going to play until after he's starting on the pup.
See? Ugh.
He tore his ACL last year.
Sam Darnold's not good at throwing the ball. Period. That's it, man. That's just it. So I can't, man. Of course, Justin Jefferson's up there in the first round. You get him because he's talented. But
I'm just trusting his talent this year. That's all I'm doing.
I know. You got to trust his talent. He's very talented, man. But when you know that's the only person, and then the person that's throwing them the ball.
Yeah. I see the argument. I see it.
It's scary. It's scary. That's one of those ones like, hey, if you're wrong, all right. But then you win A.J. Brown, so you probably be all right.
Yeah.
But if you're right, you like, whoo, dodge that bullet. That would have been a fucking accident waiting to happen. And that would have just messed up your whole league because he was your first round pick.
Yeah.
It's just right now, I can't put it. That's like putting all your eggs on Daniel Jones with Neighbors. It's like, I just can't do it, bro. I just can't do it, man. Can't. At all. And then maybe after that, I would go Garrett Wilson.
Over Chase?
PP.
Because Chase, even with the Burrow thing, I'm still betting on.
Yeah,
just
Chase.
Like with
all right,
JJ,
you got
like
me there.
I'm betting
Chase.
with on that talent.
I'll go Chase. You got me. I'll go Chase. I kind of forgot Chase was there. I thought I talked about him already.
Nah.
All right. Yeah. My bad, people. Jamar Chase and then Garrett Wilson. My bad, folks. All right. I stand corrected. That's why Albright is here. He's not here just to be bullshitting, all right? He's here to help a brother out, all right? We all make mistakes, all right?
Oh, yeah.
So, running backs, how we feel should go number one.
CMC.
That was a no fucking brainer.
Without a doubt. If you have the first overall pick in your fantasy draft and you don't take CMC, you just might as well quit playing fantasy right now. That is the default number one pick until that man retires or until he shows a real big regression.
True that.
Like, there's just nowhere. Number two?
We ain't got to go in the yards or nothing. We already know.
I'm going Barkley. number two. I think Jalen Hurts takes a backseat on the
runs?
I think that's why they went out and they got Barkley. Like, if they're, like, on the, say, 3rd and goal or 4th and goal on the 1, yeah, they got to run a tush push, 100%. But any other time in the red zone, I feel like Sirianni's trying to save Hurts' longevity, which is a good idea. I mean, so yeah. I think Barkley finishes 2. 3, I'm going Breece Hall.
I like that.
I'm going Breece at 3. 4 for me is going to be Bijan.
I like that. No argument with Bijan.
5 would be Derrick Henry.
Okay, yeah.
5 would be Derrick. And then 6 would be Kyron Williams for me.
I like it.
And 7 for me is almost, it's really kind of a toss-up. For me, it's either James Cook or Josh Jacobs.
Woo! I like it.
And that's what I got for my loves.
Hey, man. That's not a bad list, though. For loves. That's not a bad one.
No.
All right, so I'll exclude McCaffrey because we already know.
I did forget Gibbs. Gibbs is on my list.
I was going to bring in Gibbs.
Yeah.
I thought this was your love, so I'll let you go. But I was looking like, he ain't say Gibbs?
I saw him at the end of my list. I was like, yeah, I totally forgot about Gibbs.
See? We all make mistakes, people. That's what happens. All right. So after Christian McCaffrey, for PPR, I would I would go Bijan Robinson. Kirk Cousins, he's going to throw the ball to Bijan.
Yeah, probably.
He is. Bijan's going to get a lot of targets. For sure. I can see it.
Most likely, yeah.
Yeah. And, of course, number 3, Mr. Checkdown, Jared Goff. So I'm going to go Josh Gibbs. Yeah. He's going to get a lot of love.
He just fell for me because the hammy issue now.
Yeah, I know. The hammy. You want to just watch him, see how it what happens. And like I always said, you got to have a backup plan. So
yeah.
But if
you draft Gibbs, don't be afraid to draft Montgomery behind it because if he misses time, like, you know what I mean?
Sure. Now after that, I would go Breece Hall. And I remember PPR fantasy. All right, these are pass catching backs. I love them when it comes to fantasy. So after that, I would go Kyron Williams. Then I would go Derrick Henry. Saquon is it's hard for me, bro. The team
I still like it even with the Dotson Barkley. I still like it.
Yeah, I would probably get him in the second or something now. It's just
I think you could. He probably would fall to the second now. Most people would be scared to grab him. I can't
get him with my first now.
But I could get him with my one. Like if I had the 1.9, I'd do it, or the 1.10, I'd do it.
Yeah. So if you're in the 12 and you're at the 12th pick or something like that,
I'd do that easy.
He would fall in the 12. Yeah.
Easy.
But like if it's a 10 man and you're on the 10 or something,
you can get him in the second round.
I would get him in the second. I wouldn't jump in the 10-man league.
No.
You know, but definitely jump for him like in a 12 or higher.
12 is not even really jumping at that point.
Well, no, it's not.
That's where right. He's just going to fall there, and it's really your preference whether you want to go wide out or running back first. And me personally, and those, you got to go running back.
How you feel about Isaiah Pacheco?
Dude, I like him. I have him on a sleeper for me. He's a sleeper for me this year. Because every draft I've done, he falls to like the 5th, 6th round. And for me, for being a running back one, that's kind of a sleeper. On a good team that he's on. He's a great sleeper.
Yeah.
Like that's a great one to pick up if you have the chance to pick him up. I don't want him as my RB1 though. I think there's
got to be your RB2. Flex.
Yeah.
For sure. Definitely. Because on wide receivers, my sleeper, we already know, is Michael Pittman.
Yeah.
That's my sleeper. I don't even know why he's being slept on, but I know the touchdowns aren't there yet. He hasn't gotten a lot of touchdowns, but he gets a lot of targets.
Yeah,
he gets a lot of yards. So
I got 2 sleepers at wideout, dude.
It's a bunch, honestly. I think we should stick to running backs because that's where it gets a little dicey for people. Sorry, so this is going to segue into our next segment. Dalton's ready for it. He's excited.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So next segment, right? We're going to talk about what to do when thieving ass people like Dalton steals your pick. All right? You're up on the draft board. You seeing a lot of the guys that you have queued. Beep, 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 dropping off, bro. You know what I mean? So what should you do once it's all going array? You know, everybody's listening to the fantasy footballers. Everybody's a pro now. So, you know what I mean? If you're not going to hear it from us, you're going to hear it from somewhere else. Other people are going to hear it from somewhere else. And they're going to steal your picks.
Yep. It happens every year.
They're going to steal it. No matter if you try to tell people or if you try to keep it to yourself. It's not going to, doesn't matter. Yeah. Welcome to social media.
Yeah. Facts.
All right. So it's the land of the no. So when it all goes wrong, and it will.
Oh, yeah. You gotta have a few backup plans, people.
You gotta have a backup plan. So, dog, what is your backup plan when thing goes wrong?
All right, what position? Running backs?
running backs, you can do it by the rounds, however you want to talk about it, bro.
Well, I mean,
so let's say second round, you're picking ninth.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was 10th, and I came and I snatched up Michael Pittman.
You snatched up Michael Pittman from me? All right. So what I would do right then in that situation is there's two people that I'd be looking for in those rounds. Yeah, those rounds, there's two people I'm looking for, and that's either...
it's like the third round.
Yeah, it'd be third round, right?
Yeah, it'd be third round. Sorry.
Yeah, so at that point, I'd be either looking Jalen Waddle or Drake London.
Which you can't go wrong with either one.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would have took Drake London.
No, Drake London would probably be my go-to over Waddle there because Hill's there. But if somebody snatched London too, I would look Waddle and say somebody did snatch London and all that's on the board is Waddle and say maybe a Nico Collins or a Tank Dell or a Jaden Reed. I'd look those ways too.
Most def.
Yeah.
Most def. So basically what he's saying is that you always got to have multiple options.
Yeah, when you go into those picks, like each pick you make, like when you're preparing for one, you should already have 3 to 4 players that you plan on taking with that pick. Now you have your top 1, your top 2, your top 3, but then you just play it on the draft board what went.
Exactly.
And if people start going a different position, you get scared. No, dude, stick to your script. Don't let the draft board waver your way of picking. No, stick to your script. I see too many people do that. Where they let, say 3 teams right before them start taking tight ends, and then out of nowhere they take a tight end. It's like, yo, dude, I get it, you got scared into it, but that's not always the best thing to do.
Exactly. And then if you have favorites, and it's somebody that you really, really feel good about,
go grab them. Don't hesitate. Go grab that motherfucker.
Last thing you want to do
is
try to play the board.
He ain't coming back.
Yeah, get somebody that you probably don't want, like what Don was talking about. Like you get another tight end because you've seen a tight end go, and it's like, oh, all right. Well, I'm about to go grab Don Kincaid right now. Then,
yeah,
and then you might feel bad when the next person takes Nico Collins, and Nico Collins goes off, and you're like, I wanted to get there. That's what I'm saying. Stick to your script. If it's a guy that you really like, go for him. That's my thing. Go for him. Don't play the board. Don't get shaky. You know what I'm saying? When you get shaky, you get scared. Yeah.
Play your game. Play your research. Play your game.
Yeah. And you're listening to everybody else saying, oh, that was a good pick. And then you're going to be like, oh, I got to get me a good pick. Shit. I want to hear people say, I got a good pick. Don't do that. Don't play everybody. Just do your own thing.
Yep.
So never get shaky. Stay with it.
Yep. Stay strong on your research. And what I've realized a lot in fantasy, your research and your gut, man, is always the way to go.
Yep. Have a backup plan.
Yeah.
Understand.
Have a few backup plans.
Yeah. That pick is going to get taken.
Mm-hmm.
You got to already understand that it's probably not going to make it. Your player is probably not going to make it. So do your research and definitely have 50 people. That's what I swear to God, that's what I do.
No, you have to, dude. You have to. Because 95% of the time when you think somebody's going to wrap around to you, they fucking don't. And
they don't. They never do.
If they do, then you got lucky that your draft board went according to your fucking plans that you wanted. That doesn't happen often.
So do understand. Right now, Albright's going through a slow draft right now.
Yeah,
on Sleeper.
It's rough. I'm picking 5th, man. 5th.
And the 12?
Yeah. Yeah.
Share your team with the guys right now.
All right, let me go pull it up real quick, what I've got.
Yeah.
All right, let me get back in this draft room here.
Number 5.
All right,
and a 12-man.
With the 5th pick, my first pick, I took Amon-Ra St. Brown. And then when it wrapped back down to me, the 2.8, I took Derrick Henry. And then with the 3.5, I took James Cook. And then the 4.8, I took Devontae Smith. And then the 5.5, I took Brock Bowers. And 6.8, I took Jordan Love. And then the 7.5, which a lot of people thought I was reaching, but I wanted him, Jaden Reed.
Take him. That's not a reach.
Nope.
That's actually
and I
probably
just
where
paired
he
him
will fall.
up with Jordan Love, too.
Yeah. That's where he's going to fall.
So far, how the draft's going, I'm happy. Like, when it wraps back around, I'm out like 3 picks away. I'm looking at going another running back. And I'll actually just share it. The running backs on the board right now, it's Mostert, Chubb, Eckler, Jonathan Brooks, Jalen Warren, Singletary, Spears, Brian Robinson. And honestly, probably my next move is going to be, as long as he makes it to me within the next 3 picks, is probably going to be Brian Robinson out of Washington, because he got deemed the RB1 earlier this week.
Yeah.
So, the slow draft's hard, man. I don't like it.
The slow drafts are.
Because everybody, now you get, like, we get 4 hours a pick, so everybody gets 4 hours as soon as it gets to you to do every research that you want to do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're nice, though. Like, don't get me wrong, it's nice. Like, this league, we got a bunch of people throughout the whole United States. We got a lot of, like, over half the leagues in Arizona, and then the rest is over here, so different time zones. So it's easier on the draft, but, man, is it a pain in the ass.
It can be a pain in the ass. Yeah. For real. It can. If people want to just wait it out just because.
We had one guy.
Yeah, he told me. B told me. So that's wild. So let's get into our next segment, yo. Can Jalen Hurts deliver the ball to all those targets? Man, he's got a lot of playmakers.
I mean, I touched on it a little bit earlier in the episode. I think he can do it, but like I said earlier, I think there's going to be one of those guys that gets faded and is not going to put up, for like a football standpoint on the team, he's going to have a great year. I almost guarantee it. But as like a fantasy player, I don't see it. And for me, a gut feeling, that's Dallas Goedert. I just think with the 3-headed snake that they have, they're going to run a lot of 3 wideouts, shotgun pistol formation with Barkley and Hurts.
Yes.
I mean,
Barkley is a receiver.
Yeah, and Goddard would probably still be thrown in there like a little offset tight end slot guy, but even if he runs a route, I just don't. There's too many. I think he's the one that gets faded a lot, and I think Hurts can do it. He's done it before in his career. It wasn't in the NFL; it was in college with 2 different teams, but get it, different games.
Yeah,
but attributes still the same.
I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch. It's all up to your boy Jalen Hurts.
I'm really interested to see what that OC does, dude.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, like, it's a lot of mouths to feed, but it's really all up to Jalen Hurts because there's really no excuses for this one.
So I got a question for you then. You think if it pans out and Hurts feeds all of them, is that an MVP year?
That's an MVP in the damn near Super Bowl.
It'd have to be, right?
Yes. Because that team is strong.
Is still top tier. They still got a top 5 offensive line.
Yeah, but their offense is
it's nasty.
Their offense is way better than their defense.
Oh, 100%. Right now on paper, they probably have the best offense on paper.
I think they do. I think it surpassed Miami.
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
They did, for sure. That's insane.
I don't know how they win. You want to talk about a great offseason? Holy shit.
Give them credit.
Go out and get Barkley, and then right before the season starts, what are we, 2 weeks away from week 1?
Yeah.
You go out and trade for Johan Dotson for a 5th rounder, and that's all you give up?
And not just that, a rival.
Yeah.
You finagled a rival to give you that.
Oh, whenever Philly plays Washington.
Oh, yeah.
If you drafted Johan Dotson, you better start that motherfucker that week.
And did you notice, too, Philly went after all the players that play them well in the season? Yeah. Washington plays Philly very well
Always.
in the regular season. Always.
And the Giants usually do too, a little bit.
Huh?
Right? Don't the Giants usually play Philly pretty well? Like
we do.
I've watched a lot of close Giants-Philly games, I feel like.
Yeah, except for the one, I think it was like a couple of years ago, we got smoked. That was the year when they went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we got smoked.
Yeah.
But we usually play them tough, though.
I was about to say, I always remember Philly and the Giants games being close.
Mm-hmm.
As
they
far
took
back
the players.
as I
They
can
took
remember.
the competition.
They always do, Philly. That front office.
Philly took the competition.
They be scheming over there, dude.
Gotta give them that, bro. The finagling.
I love Sirianni, too. Yeah, no.
Yeah, he was a free agent.
Well, hold up.
No, we kind of did.
I don't know if you watched that little Hard Knocks league.
I did.
I think that GM fucked up. I think he fucked that one up.
Yeah, when you see Daniel Jones, yeah, I can't.
Yeah. I would have had more respect for the Giants if they would have let Daniel Jones walk, paid Barkley, and stuck this year out with DeVito and still drafted Neighbors. I've been like, I can rock with that. I can respect that. But the way they did Barkley, I was like, damn, nah, he deserves to go to Philly and play you guys twice now and go off the way you did him.
He probably will.
Yeah.
So whenever you see Saquon against the Giants, I would put Saquon on there. I would.
You gonna rock a Saquon jersey?
Huh?
You still gonna rock a Saquon jersey?
Can't do it. Well, I can't. Not when he playing against us. I can't do it. He gone. But like I said, I still root for him quietly. Like, do your thing, bro.
Would it be different if he didn't go to Philly? If he didn't go to Philly,
it would be totally different. Like if he went to like Tampa Bay or some shit.
Yeah. Or if he came to the Bears, or if he came like basically anywhere but that division, you would have been
anywhere but that division. I would root for him. Yeah,
that makes sense. That makes sense. Because like if Khalil Mack would have left to somebody in the NFC North, bro, I would have hated Khalil Mack to this day.
You would have to, yeah.
Dude, I'd be pissed.
You would have went to the Packers?
Dude.
Come on. All right. You would hate him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's tough. But like he got a lot of mouths to feed, man. We'll see how it goes in the season. Yeah. Because that's going to be a tall task.
That's going to be a good-ass team to watch, man. I feel like the games are going to be fun to watch now, dude.
Because you're going to be like, oh, Devontae Smith is eating. AJ going to be sitting there like, I'm beating my guy every time.
Yeah.
Saquon like, yo, I came here to run the ball. What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Jahan Dotson,
he's like, I'm running across the middle like a free man over here. Yo, it's a lot. There's a lot, bro.
They're so set up for success because that offensive line, even with Kelsey retiring, is still top 5.
It's still top tier. Yeah.
Insane.
So definitely the best offense in the league right now.
Yes, without a doubt.
Because A.J. Brown is better than, like I said before, A.J. Brown is probably better than your number 1. Devontae's better than your number 2 and 3. And Johan Dotson's better than the 4 or 5 safety, whatever you want to do. He's better than them. So
he's better than a nickel corner, too.
He's better than them all.
Easy.
So he's going to eat. They're all going to eat.
Yeah.
There's only one football. We'll see. Because the Texans was looking scary, but now they got jumped.
Yeah, the Texans were looking really, really scary, but I'd say
I still like Tank Dell though.
I still like
Tank
Dell and Nico Collins, man.
I still like Tank Dell. That's a tough one. Now I'm thinking about it. Now the gears are churning. All right, real quick. Let's try to look it up real quick.
Hold up.
Tank Dell, Jahan Dotson. We gotta do like a good player comparison.
Like who's better?
Who would be better in their offense?
Who would be better in their offense? Tank Dell.
Yeah, for sure. I still will go Tank Dell.
Because I'm putting Tank Dell as I think Tank Dell's number 2 on Houston. I think Diggs is 3.
I'm with you there. I don't like diva receivers. So
as long as Tank Dell stays healthy, as long as he stays healthy, knock on wood, because he got hurt last year.
Yeah.
I mean, him and Nico were.
Well, he shouldn't have been running the ball.
No, he shouldn't have. Not on not like inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they dropped the ball on that one.
But no, he's number 2 on that team for me.
Terry McLaurin steps up, guys, in fantasy.
Oh, dude, I was already excited even with Johan Dotson there.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, Jaden Daniels takes a bump down.
I would get him over T. Higgins.
Who? Scary?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Would you get him over Zay Flowers?
Yes.
Huh. What about George Pickens?
Actually, let me flip that. Not over Zay, over George.
Yeah. I was thinking about Zay. I was like,
yeah. No.
Yeah. Would you take him over Stephon?
Yes.
Would you take him? Now, this is a tough one. Would you take him over Cooper Kupp? Got you thinking.
Oh, man. Okay, I'll say this. Because I don't trust McVay with Puka's injury, because he's proven it with Cooper Kupp last year and Gurley back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying they're going to play and stuff, but I will say even if Puka plays, I think Cooper Kupp still probably has a pretty solid year, so I would take Cooper Kupp over Scary Terry. I think Matthew Stafford's arm is still a little bit better than Jaden Daniels. So even with Puka there, I still think Cooper will have a pretty good year.
What about Rashee Rice?
Oh, I was going to ask you that one.
Yeah, got you first.
Terry. Damn. Scary Terry or Rashid? Well, Rashid might still deal with the suspension. Remember that from the weed incident down in Texas. Yeah, I'm sorry, that suspension ain't gonna stop me. I'd take Rashee Rice.
I would take Rashee Rice too.
Yeah.
So basically, we probably got him going 4th, 5th round.
Yeah, that's about where I've seen him go. I guess what he went in our the slow draft.
Yeah,
he went like I think at the middle of the 4th.
Yeah, I would
like
go
right
Tank
around
Dell
the mid.
for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Tank Dell for sure.
Yes,
now here's
sir.
one for you. Would you take Drake London or Pittman if you're up on a pick?
That's tough because I like both of them.
Yeah,
Michael Pittman was my number 1 sleeper.
I've seen a few drafts where they're going like within a few picks.
Yeah, because I had Michael Pittman as my number 1 sleeper, and my number 2 was Drake London.
Was Drake? Okay,
so that's a tough one. So
I'll give you. You still go Mike?
I would still have to go Mike on that one. And we didn't do tight ends, bro. We got to do tight ends.
Oh yeah.
No tight end love. My bad, people.
Yeah, we did not show tight end love. Tight end university, baby.
No tight end love at all. So my number 1 is Sam Laporta, of course. Duh. I will go Sam Laporta for that one.
Yeah.
Number 2, I'm kind of stuck because I like Travis Kelce. I do, but I like Trey McBride. This is a tough one for fantasy, not all around. People, let me make it clear.
This is for fantasy. Yeah.
Travis Kelce's the GOAT. We know. But, bro, for fantasy, he's getting a little older. You know what I mean?
They're talking about having him on a pitch count, too, all year.
For real. You know, they might want to try to save him for the playoffs.
That's what they're talking about. That's what they're talking about.
Right. So, Trey McBride is looking really nice in fantasy. He's looking really nice. You know, so for me, I would have to go number 1, Sam Laporta. Number 2, Trey McBride. Number 3, I know it just didn't sound right, Travis Kelce. Then number 4, I would have to go Mark Andrews. That's my guy. And number 5, it's a toss-up. Tickle your fancy, whoever you like. Between Kyle Pitts and Dalton Kincaid, I like Dalton Kincaid.
I guess so. We're legit only different on the Kelce McBride and the Kincaid Pitts. We just have those flip flops. I shit you not. I shit you not. And then like my sleepers for the fucking tight ends are Brock Bowers, because they're lining him up as a halfback too over there in Las Vegas.
Ooh, that's a good little nugget.
Yeah, and then another one, a sleeper for me is Kittle. I still deem him a good solid tight end to have.
Yeah.
And Taysom Hill, that boy still eats. You can put him in your tight end, and he'll get you passing yards, bro.
Taysom.
Yeah. Sleeper Taysom Hill is a good one.
Is that it?
Yeah, no, that's
right. My sleepers are a little different. So my sleeper is Evan Ingram. I like him for yards. No touchdowns.
Yeah, I was about to
he'll
say.
get you a lot of yards, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? If you're trying to get some yards, I think Evan Ingram is a good pick. TJ Hawkinson. Oh, no, he's hurt.
Man, he could still be a sleeper in the second half.
He could be a sleeper. He could. I'm not going to go with that one.
Oh, I forgot my boy.
Probably Jake Ferguson. But he's actually is a good tight end.
Yeah.
And if you really want to go dark horse, in the dark, Luke Musgrave. I like Luke Musgrave.
I forgot to mention Komet. He's on my sleeper list too.
Oh yeah. Is he a sleeper?
People are deeming it just because of all the offensive weapons.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. He's a sleeper for tight ends. He is low.
He is low. Everybody's deeming him low because all the other offensive weapons. I mean, last year he put up decent numbers. I felt like
he is tight end 29. Ooh, that's fucking. I think that's disrespect.
Yeah, I think it is too, dude.
He's better than Hayden Hurst.
Oh, 100%.
I think Zach Ertz is on his last fucking.
How the fuck is Zach Ertz ranked ahead of Cole Kmet? Are you fucking shitting
Hunter
me?
Henry? Conklin? I don't like him.
No.
All right, so Pat Freiermuth, that's one that you can go. Okay.
I can argue that one. Yeah.
Okinawa, what a guy in Tennessee.
I can't argue that one.
Isaiah Likely?
Possibly.
If Andrews gets hurt, then it's an argument.
Yeah.
But he should be right there.
Yeah. He should be in the likely, like right around there.
He should be right around there. Like after Otten, Parkinson, Pat Freiermuth, Okinawa, Likely, boom, Komet.
Yeah, I'd like that. That's where I think he should be.
Yeah. Not Johnson and Conklin and Hurts in it. I know you like him.
Is Hayden Hurts even a fucking starting tight end?
I don't know. He's on the Chargers.
I think he is. Maybe he is on the Chargers.
John Smith. Gesicki is over him on Cincinnati.
Oh, jeez.
He's on Cincinnati. That's why. That's it. On the next episode of Grind Your Gears.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah, that's wild.
Disrespect, bro.
Yeah, that was pretty goddamn disrespectful.
That was. Well, guys, tell us what you think about that. Shaquille Komet actually be number 29. I think that's outrageous, too. I think that's a smack in the face. That's why he's a sleeper.
Yep.
I didn't think he would be a sleeper like that, but obviously some people's eyes he is.
It's the only reason I have him as a sleeper is because every ranking I've seen, every research I do, everybody's like, "Nah, he ain't gonna do shit." I'm like, oh,
so
well.
same thing about Goddard, huh?
Yeah.
They have Goddard higher than him, by the way. So
I think that needs to be flip flop, dude.
Yeah.
I bet you Komet finishes ahead of Goddard this year.
For sure. A rookie's best friend.
Yep.
Is a tight end.
Tight end.
Take that nugget with you guys, all right? But, yo, it was a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully we helped y'all in any kind of way. If you have any questions, hit us up. You hit us in the comments.
Yes, sir.
On the episode, you can contact me or Dalton on X. TikTok. We're on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up if you got any questions, all right? So, hopefully, you guys have a good draft. We're wishing y'all the best of luck. Until the next episode, peace out.
Take it easy.
Yes, sir.